You're all welcome to today's fellowship. I hope we are well. Are we okay? Today we don't have a microphone. Probably next time it will be better. We are going to start today's fellowship with the norms. I'm going to request Kaziba Simon to give us the grace. And then we'll have the loyal toast by Claire. Then we'll have the four-way test by Harriet. And then the objectives by Mildred. Could we please stand up?
The grace for what we are about to receive. May the good Lord make us truly thankful and ever mindful of the needs of others, especially those in most need. Amen.
I give a toast to the highest office in the country. His Excellency, the President of the Republic.
The things we think, say, or do. First, is it the truth? Second, is it fair to all concerned? Third, will it build goodwill and better friendship? Fourth, will it be beneficial to all concerned?
The goals of Rotaract: first, to develop professional and leadership skills. Second, to emphasize respect for the rights of others and to promote ethical standards and the dignity of all useful occupations. Third, to provide opportunities for young people to address the needs and the concerns of the community and our world. Fourth, to provide opportunities to work in cooperation with sponsoring Rotary clubs. Fifth, to motivate young people for eventual membership into Rotary.
Thank you for that session. Next, we'll have introductions from visiting Rotarians. We'll start with the ones we have in the house, then we'll get to those online.
Thank you, President. I'm Rotarian David Katerega from RC Bunga, and I'm the youth director for this club. I'm here to enjoy fellowship and to know about Elevate Rotaract. Thank you so much.
Thank you, President. I'm Rotarian Mariam Chivumbi from RC Bunga. I'm here to enjoy fellowship.
Do you have any visiting Rotarians online? Next, we'll have introductions by visiting Rotaractors. We'll start physical, yeah.
Yes. Hello, everyone. I have a fake voice. I think I can. Should I shout? Yeah. Bukenya Emmanuel. I'm from Kalangara, Rotaract Information. My vocation is an environmental officer, the DHI for Kalangara district. And I stay here in Ibunga.
Can we have introductions online? Yes, Bashir.
Good evening, everyone. By names of Kanyike Al Bashir Scout. Profession is civil engineering services. I'm currently working with UPDF. I'm humbled to be here with you. I'm attending to enjoy fellowship. Thank you so much.
Hello?
Open your microphone.
Hello.
Volume.
Can you
Yes.
get me? Yes, thank you, President. My
Bashir,
name
you're
is
welcome.
Nicholas. Thank you, President. My name is Nicholas Katorogo from the Rotaract Club of Masaka, where I'm serving as the PLD chair. I'm here to enjoy fellowship and learn about Elevate Rotaract. Thank you.
Do we have any more introductions online? There's Bashir.
Yes, President. I'm Ronald Butabi from Webaja. I'm here to enjoy fellowship. Thank you.
You're welcome, President Ronald. I think the rest will introduce themselves in the chat to save time. Do we have any visits? Anyone made visits or makeups? Yes, IPP.
Give me a minute. Thank you, President. On Tuesday, I attended fellowship with Mother Club, where they were remembering the life of our late CMP, Samuel Majweka. In attendance, I was with you, President. I was with our Sergeant at Arms, John Peace, and our family of Rotary, Alan Mutevi. Yes, it was a very special fellowship because we're still talking about our late president. We're still celebrating him. Yes. Thank you, President.
Thank you, IPP. Personally, on Monday, I was with Rotary Club of Masaka, and they were unveiling their work plan for the year. And I would like to inform you that we have partnership with Rotary Club of Masaka and Sanji. We'll have a project with them. It's called Mabonsa, and we'll be visiting one of the schools in Kalangala. I'm happy that today we've been joined by one of the Rotaractors information, Emmanuel. We'll discuss more about that project in due time. Members, I encourage all of us. I know we've been in a season of sorrow, but going way forward, I encourage all of you to visit other clubs because we get to learn very many things from them. Right now, some clubs meet both physically and online. So in case you're not able to be there physically, at least be online. We are going to start giving happy dollars for people who don't visit. So I encourage all of you once in a while to please visit other clubs. Do you have any Rotary information? Yes, I did.
Thank you, President. I come here as the chair installation committee. I remind all of us, I know we postponed our installation, but it doesn't mean it's not going to happen. So we are still receiving payments for those who have not yet contributed from different clubs, but also from club members. Please pay your money to our treasurer Grace. I'm sure you have the numbers. As President shared in the group earlier this week, we shall have a club retreat on 30th of July. Please endeavor to attend in person. On that day, we shall be discussing the way forward of the installation. That is the exact date we shall have it. So I'd like this decision to come from many club members, not just the board. So endeavor to attend. Our installation is still 50,000 for Rotaractors and 70,000 for Rotarians and 50,000 for visitors and guests. So please pay up because of our late president. We need to make it even better because he chartered our club and he was the club mentor. So really, there are very many things to celebrate on that day, his life inclusive. So it needs to be a really, really memorable day. So please pay up. Yes, thank you, President.
Thank you, IPP. I'd like to echo what she has said, especially the club retreat. It will be happening next week on Saturday, and the host will be IPP Benedict. We'll start from 2 to 6. I encourage all of us to be there because the issues we are going to be discussing are for our entire club. So I don't want anyone to miss in due course that in case there's any activity ongoing, it sounds new to your ears. But if you are all there, we can get each other's views and see the way forward. Okay. Time will be 2 to 6 next week, Saturday. The flyer will be out. We'll be required to pay a fee of 10,000 that will facilitate our meals while there. There'll be games, there'll be in-house training, and very many things. So I encourage all of you to attend in person. I know there's some who work on Saturday, but at least for the confirmation I have, most of us are usually done by our work by 3. So I believe you can make it at 4. Yeah. Do you have any other information?
Thank you, President. President, we received our treasurer posted a check in our mother club concerning there is a signature project for the DG of the ambulances, tuk-tuk ambulances across the country, concerning probably maternal health and other improvement of health, especially in the rural areas and places that are not accessible. So today our treasurer informed us that the Rotaract Club of Webaja has already paid for one. It costs $1,000. So he called upon all clubs, whether Rotaract or Rotary, to contribute for the same. It can even act as a PHF contribution. If you pay for this, if you are individual and you pay for this, it can be put on your PHF contribution. So I call upon members here to include or think about this project as important because it's a signature project for the DG. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Youth Director. Do you have any more information? I think we'll have the last one before we introduce.
Thank you so much, President. Mine is a concern. President, I'm challenged with the numbers. If we look around, we're not even more than 15, the members. I don't know what the problem is because I'm seeing visitors are many. As the members of RAC Bunga, we are few. This is the third fellowship I'm looking at this. I tried calling some few members, those who have taken a longer time minus attending. Some changed the location because of work and some other things. But again, I don't know. Those who are around here, what would they be able to let me go at Asimani? Because it was 5:30. Members suggested 6. It went to 6:30. I don't know. Fellowship to take out me. I'm really challenged with the numbers. I don't know what the problem is. When I spoke to my Chikajo friends, member was over, but the group when but members, let's encourage ourselves to J. Let's come for fellowship. Let's attend fellowships because we shall pass, or the president might pass, or anyone might pass some crucial information. And once you miss, at the end of the day, will come back to us in groups. So let us check on that. Thank you.
Thank you, PE. On that note, I think we are going to start. Papali, the Papali leader is IPP Jen. Chikajo leader is Isaac Philip. Isaac, who is not here at the moment. So PE will be representing. For Fene, the club leader is Alan. And for Chitafeli, your budget group leader is Mildred. Mildred Genpis. Genpis. Correction. For Chitafeli, the budget group leader is Genpis. I sent out an Excel form for all of you to register. Most of the people here have registered, apart from Claire and Philip. I encourage all of you to send through your details by the time we go for the club retreat. You notice we had an issue about birthday groups. That Excel form gives us a better picture of how the birthday groups are. The guests we have in the house are going to be distributed probably on that day. However, it's going to be dependent on those registrations. So I encourage all of you to be here. The birthday group leaders, I think every start of fellowship or end of fellowship, you'll be giving us an accountability of your members, why they're not here. No, not now, at the end of fellowship, because we are late. For that matter, I got 2 apologies. One from Michael, is still defending his profession. Then Alan, we all know Alan, family of Rotaract. His father is not well, he's in hospital. So please, when you get time, please check on him and see how he's doing. Then our brothers and sisters as well from Konge, I encourage you to keep checking on them. It's not an easy moment, but we are together in this. At this moment, I'd like to call upon IPP to introduce our guest speaker of the day.
Thank you, President. Good evening, everyone, once again. Our guest speaker is Rotarian Emmanuel Saviti Olama. He comes from Nebi. His education. He's an OB of Bat Valley High's Primary School and Louis Secondary School. He's a graduate of Business Studies from MOOPS, Makerere University Business School, where some of us have been. Hi, Claire. Hi, Linda. In Rotary, his Rotary journey, he's a charter member of the Rotary Club of Bunga. Joined in 2018. He has served as the Director of Public Relations, the TRF Director, Club Admin for 2 years, and currently he's a Membership Director. He's the Club Advisor for the Rotaract Club of Advanced International University, which is sponsored by the Rotary Club of Bunga. His employment, he's self-employed as a businessman dealing in printing and stationery services. So he works from NASA. So please give him work for anything. NASA people can do anything. They can even give you a passport and a ticket in a plane. Please give him work. His hobbies, he loves traveling. He loves making friends. He loves engaging in sports activities and participating in community activities. I think that's why he's in Rotary. Please join me in welcoming Emmanuel to come and speak to us. Rotarian Emmanuel, come and speak to us about Elevate Rotaract.
That introduction, because you know me almost in and out. Yeah, so I would like to thank Club Admin, that is Simon Peter, for inviting me to speak to you. This club is not new to me. You remember I was one of the people who were very instrumental in its formation. I'm very happy that it's now a very active club. And I hope you keep it up. Only that I'm seeing the numbers are reducing, fellowship attendance, but those are some of the things that we'll talk about. I've had the invitations to come and speak. Even last week, was it Fene by the group had invited me, but I turned them down. So this time when you invited me, I said no. I have got to be there because it's very important when especially as leaders, when you're invited, you create your time. And that's what we are here in Rotary for. We are here for community service, but we give in our time and resources to do community work. And that's what makes you apart from other people, from other organizations. I would like to thank my fellow Rotarians who saw the flyer in our group and decided to come and listen into. There is Rotarian David, of course, Youth Service Director, is always here. You have Rotarian Mariam. Mariam is a new Rotarian. He's just spent 2 months in Rotary. So please, but he's a very resourceful person. You need to get closer to her, but keep inviting her to come and and attend your fellowships and share with you. We have Rotarian John Paul Lubega is there. So I thank you so much for coming to listen in and share with the Rotaractors. Yeah. So the topic today is Elevate Rotary. Elevate means promote. Promote. You're promoting something. So if you bring it in the context of Rotary, what are you promoting? You're promoting Rotaract. You're promoting Rotary. But do you understand what you're promoting? You need to understand what you're promoting, because if it is Rotaract, what is Rotaract all about? Yeah. I saw there's a gentleman here who introduced himself as a Rotaractor information. Yeah. So he's still in the mentorship ladder. And of course, even you who are Rotaractors already, you need a lot of learning to do. Learning is continuous. Every other day, you've got to learn. There's so much in Rotary that you can learn. Of course, all of us here are leaders. Even if you have Gladys here as the president. Jen is an IPP. There's a secretary next to the president. But all of you are leaders. At one point of time, you will sit here and become the president or the secretary or any other person. So you've got to learn as much as you can. Now, for me, I think I want to bring in my experiences. I'm also new in Rotary, by the way. This is my 5th year. Yes, 5 years only in Rotary. There are clubs that members have been there for the last 30-something years. And for me, when I visit those clubs and I listen into, when they're introducing themselves, Rotary Club of Kampala, there's a charter member here, 30-something years, 20 years. So for 5 years down the road, it's still a long way to go. But I thank God that I've been able to learn quite a lot. And it's more especially because I am very active in the club. Yeah. If you want to promote Rotaract, because Rotaract is all about service. Yes. You come together to promote service, but also you end up, getting leadership skills. And those leadership skills will help, but also help the community where you are going to serve. You have already started doing some projects, activities here and there. So you will be going to those communities, but you need skills to go and do them. You will know, because you see, Rotary is very structured. You have Rotary of the senior citizens like the Rotarian David, Mariam, 35 years and above. And you have the Rotaractors, 35 years and below, up to 18. Yes? But the systems are very structured. The things that you're supposed to do, if you're going to do a project, you're supposed to follow a certain system. You have to do a needs assessment, write a project proposal, yes, submit it, then they get back to you. So it's a process. So all these things need leadership skills. So you can only promote Rotaract if you first learn. You learn several things about Rotary, about Rotaract. And the easiest way to learn is you go to the internet. You know the Rotary website. There is so much information there. But also, if you are not good at reading, because you see our reading culture in Uganda is, but people will like reading other things. If you send a picture or a video, I always see my friend Simon Peter sending the videos. Then you see people laughing and they come out. But you send something to do with the Rotary to read, you'll not even see one comment. They will all disappear. So we have that problem. So what you do, visit clubs. You can visit as many clubs as you can if you have the time. But when you visit those clubs, let me give you a secret. Because me, I visit clubs most of the time. When I get free time, I look for which club is meeting where at what time. And I go there. You find one, because they always invite guest speakers. You find guest speakers from different areas of life, professional background and all that. Yeah. So you get a lot of information. Two, you get information from the clubs about their clubs, how they run their affairs, Yeah, so that information you get, you bring it back to your club and you share it with your club. That's why President here was asking you, who visited where? So when you visit, you don't just go to, because some clubs, by the way, you find when, okay, it's a fellowship, but it has some component of, it's like a bit of a function. So they're provided drinks and eats and what. So for you, you'll go and take what they're provided and leave without gaining anything. try to pick who? Jen Peace. Simon is not the culprit everywhere. This one should be you because you love eating. But you at least you pick from the guest speakers from the club that you visited. Yes. What they are doing, and you come and share with your club, and it will help the club. That is what you call elevating Rotaract. Yeah. You yeah, that is about the learning process from other clubs, the visitation. And then you'll also make friends. In the process, when you visit, you make so many friends. I by the way, I can, in my phone book, I have so many numbers of Rotarians and Rotaract. So when there is an activity for our club, what I do, I go to those, to my contact. I start sending them messages. And many of them respond, by the way. They respond, and you know, and it makes life easy. Yeah. Our installation here, I was given the task to sell cards. I single-handedly sold over 50 cards. One person, over 50 cards. That is how much. Each card was 100,000. That is over 5 million brought to the club. So, but if I didn't have that connection, there was no way I would do that. So it is very important. You will make very good friends. Some of you, when you visit, even here, you sit by yourself. It is not good. You try to mingle with others. Yeah, but of course, do it responsibly. Yeah, because you might cross the red line and then they'll say, oh, but we saw her the other time in a dark corner somewhere. So you do it responsibly, but you'll make very good friends who will be able to help you and also help the club. Because when you have activities like those fundraisers, yeah, those fundraisers, you just call them, they will come because they said, so and so has been visiting us, and they will be here to help you. And you know, it also opens the doors for you in places that you wouldn't imagine. There are offices which are very difficult to reach. I used to visit the late president, may his soul rest in peace, at his office. For those of you who have been to MK Publishers, the book house, it's a very busy place. And he was a very busy man. But the first time I used to go there, they would make me sit. I would sit like for 1 hour waiting for him. Until when they realized that I would come mostly because of Rotary. So I said, hey, Rotarian Emma's come. Then they would either usher me to his office or tell him that I'm around. Then he would call me and say, okay, you wait for me. Give me a few minutes. And that is because of Rotary. Otherwise, for you, you might wait the whole day. Without seeing him, then they will say, sorry, maybe you come back tomorrow. So those are the opportunities that you'll get. Yeah. For me, who is in business, I use it as a business opportunity. When I meet those Rotarians, Rotaractors, I discuss business with them. Today I visited one of our Rotarians at our workplace. She's also one of the new members with the Rotarian Maria. But she gave me her business cards during our fellowship. She said, hey, you work from town? Yeah, I said, yeah. She said, yes. Okay, I'll get time and visit you. Today I visited her. And the first thing she did is she bought me lunch. Good thing my timing was a good one. It was around lunchtime. So, hey, I got free lunch and we discussed a lot of business. But by the time I was leaving, I had also discussed with her my business. And she gave me business. I walked away smiling. So I can come and sit here comfortably and enjoy, buy a bottle of wine. Yeah, you know how much wine is. Simon Peter, you take Guinness. Guinness is only 4K. Chupa ya wine is 7. Kumanyi bei yayo. Nange soba kutula wali nenywa wine. So those are benefits you get. No problem, I'll share. By the way, That is how we connect in Rotary. It's a networking thing. Because the more people, the more contacts you get, you know, the better for you, and you know, it will help you. So, dear friends, you need to love your club. Love your club. You sergeant at, I mean, no, club, sorry. I don't know why I'm still thinking you're the sergeant at arms. Maybe because you did a very good job or you didn't do a good job. But Simon Peter, that point you put forward, members are not coming for fellowship. It is a very serious problem. Because I remember we used to come here for fellowship at 5:30. Then you move to 6. Then I don't know, 6:30, 7. Even 7 people I cannot come for fellowship. And I'm on your chat with David. But people don't even send apologies. For us, our chat, you'll see people don't come for, if they're not coming, they'll send the apologies on the chat. Sorry, I'm not coming because of ABCD. But no one will even apologize on the chat. You call them, they don't pick their phones. And the club, the fellowship is about members. If you have 5 members, now if there are issues that you have discussed here, how will they get the information? Then they will say you haven't told them. So you need to, when you love your club, try to attend. But now it's even good if you're not physical, you go online. Be online and follow what's going on. Because whatever happens here will impact on you, will impact on the club. And you need members to be active. You need members to be active. If they're not active, then you'll find yourself, if you want to do projects, now assume you're only 5 people. There's a project that you have to go and do at Bunga. You need maybe about 300,000. 5 people. That means each has to contribute about 70,000. And you might not have that money. But when you're many, you bring your 5K, the other one brings the 5K, you find you have raised that 300,000 without hassle. So, President, I think you will have to see how to try to emphasize it. By the way, we used to have that problem in our club as well. But the trick we did, we brought this, they call it Happy Dollar what? The one of the radio. Where buddy groups, it's a competition for attendance. Each buddy group makes sure they have the highest attendance in the fellowship. So within the buddy groups, they keep sending their messages. I don't know whether your buddy groups, do you have chats, WhatsApp group? Yeah. You do? Yes. For the buddy groups, Yes. So, okay, then that is good. So you coordinate within your buddy groups and you say, now today, if it is Papari, let's make sure Papari, we attend in big numbers. Then you can create something similar to ours, maybe not the same, some kind of a competition that we want to see who are the best. Actually, what you can do, don't do like us that you reward the worst. You reward the best. Hey, the highest attendance, reward them. Yeah, you can find something to reward. It might not be. Hey, hey, Papa Alinga, Mudewali. It makes a lot of sense. You have to be creative. Otherwise, service above self is not easy. Where you are not being paid, but you are the one paying. For us, we come to pay. You're coming to pay for the service you're going to offer to the community. No one is going to pay you. So for you to come for fellowship, izo gamba kakati nze nabadde ne programu zange ndala zebya fellowship nedda, I will not attend. Just because you're not gaining anything. But I don't know, for us Christians, I don't know if the Muslims have it. When you give, you get. Maybe Mariam is here, she will tell me. The more you give, the more you get. So the little you give, God will give you back. Those are the blessings we get. But as I've told you in Rotary or Rotaract, you will meet people who will help you in life. Many of you here, some of you have jobs, others are still looking for jobs, others are still in school. Even the jobs you have, you might want to go to a better job. You will find these people in Rotary, but they only help you when they see you active also. They'll say, hey, but Rotarian, Rotaract John Fisher is very active. He's always attending fellowship. When it comes to Mother Club, yes, he's there. Though when you come to Mother Club, some of you don't want to help with the sergeant at arms or the body group in charge. You sit and enjoy like the Rotarians, which is okay. But I've seen other clubs, the Rotaractors are very active. They are the ones who are to the sergeant. Yeah, of course the body group will be there, but you find them, they are helping out, they are moving, and most of them, by the way, I have come to find out that the Rotarians always give them priority in case they need help. If there are job opportunities, they are the first to get. If there are opportunities within Rotary, where yes, much as it is volunteering, but there are certain things you might do and they have to pay you. They might even pay you. They call you. They say, no, we want Rotaract so and so, because they see you active. So for me, those are the benefits I have gotten in Rotary: being active, visiting clubs, making friends, and of course participating in community projects, because that's what we are here to do. How many minutes do I have? 4. 4, okay. You are bringing the minutes. Okay, but I'm winding up. So, dear members, dear friends, I think we also have guests who want to join. They are there. For our guests, the best thing you can do is to join Rotary. When you put on, there is a pin, a lapel pin, which I have here, though this one is small and it's dark. This lapel pin shows that you're either a Rotarian or a Rotaractor. When you put it on, people just recognize you by this. Even when you're just doing your own things, you're walking, you're somewhere, somebody asks you, are you a Rotarian? I met a Rotarian, by the way, today. I had delivered something to a client, and she had also come to, she was also a business associate. And she looked at the bill and said, are you a Rotarian? I said, yes. Which club? Bunga. I asked her, which club? She says, Chanja. She says, oh, okay. Then we started, chatting as if we had met so many years ago. And we talked so many things. I got her contact. For me, what I do, I always make sure I get the contact. Because at one time, you need those contacts. I got her contact, and she said, we'll keep in touch. But the beauty is, now, my clients, they are very good clients of mine, and I keep going there. They give me business most of the time. But by the way, I had never talked to them about Rotary. But because of this Rotarian whom I found there, now when we're discussing about Rotary, then because it's a man and a wife, they both work in the same business. It's their business. So they got very interested. They said, hey, but we have always wanted to join Rotary. I told them, that's very good. Rotary is very good. So I started explaining to them about Rotary. They said, we have all along wanted to join Rotary because we heard it's a good organization, blah, blah, blah. I said, that's okay. What you do, first of all, Rotary is by invitation. You can't invite yourself. So I first asked the wife, which club do you want? She says, she stays near Kasangati. I says, okay, there's Kasangati club there. I'll get someone, I'll talk to someone who will invite you. Then the husband said, for me, no, Kasangati, me, I want within the town. I said, okay, if you want within town, there's one in Kampala. They meet at Sheraton. He says, yeah, Sheraton, actually. Yeah, I like such, I like good places. I said, yes, lunchtime fellowship, Sheraton. If the ship, that's okay, but you'll have enjoyed the ambience of Sheraton. How many people go there? I am one of the few. I'm always there every Thursday. So, so now they are going to join Rotary, but it's because of what? The discussion we had. And that is all about promoting Rotaracts. So for those who want to join, you put on this pin, it will open doors for you. Yeah? Wherever you might need help somewhere, somebody will see you and says, hey, Rotaract, so and so, please come. They give you priority. And the good thing with Rotary, it's a family. Rotary International worldwide, there are over 34,000 clubs in the world. You can go to any club as long as you have that pin. Introduce yourself and they will take care of you. They will, you know, they will be very happy that you have visited them. So what I finally, I leave with you, yeah? Love your club, be active, join leadership. If there is an opportunity, be leaders. Yeah? There is who? Mildred, my friend Mildred here. Mildred has come from far. These are some of the people I invited to join Rotaract. She came from far. Mildred never even used to say a word. She could just be there. Mildred is now very active. I have seen now she's even in the leadership structure. She visits. Yeah? Before your installation was postponed, she was already selling many cards. Yeah? She's inviting people to join your club. You can imagine. So if Mildred can do it, what about you? Yeah? What about Simon Peter, who loves his Guinness? What about IPP Jane? Yeah? You are in the same family of Guinness. Yeah? You can all do it. So you can become leaders, you can be active, and please promote your club. Visit clubs, visit your mother clubs. Yeah? And when you go there, try to be active there as well. Much as you're active here, even there, be active. Yesterday, we had a very long meeting here with my president and two other people. We had a planning meeting, but we spent actually the whole day. But one of the things we were asking ourselves, I asked President, but we are, because you're saying we need people to help us in ABCD. And these are things that you, who especially who are the youth, can do. Yeah? Those IT things and other things. I said, but we have the Rotaractors. Why don't we utilize them? They can be of very good help to us. He says, yeah, I think, yes. I said, yeah, let's use them. They will help us. So please, be active. Yes, be in leadership, but also bring the little that you have. Your 1,000, your 2,000. Yeah, you give it to the community, and the community will be a better place because of you. You put a smile on their faces. But at the end of the day, you'll also get the satisfaction that you've helped someone. I would like to stop here, and I beg to submit, President. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rotarian Emmanuel. Now is the time for us to ask questions or add something in case we have any additions. We'll give ourselves 2 minutes for Q&A. Do you have any questions?
Thank you so much, President. Maybe what I'll do, request Rotarian Emma to advise us more about fundraising, because that's where we're heading now. Fundraising, some of our friends are having football, rugby, volleyball, the techniques for fundraising. Thank you.
Rotarian Emma, do you want to? Do you have any more questions? There are no more questions. Do we have any more submissions? You have 1 minute to do that. Your time back.
I answer. Can I respond to that? Fundraising. Now, fundraising, there are several ways to fundraise. But now, how are you going to fundraise when your members are not there? You first need to organize yourselves. Because you see, with the fundraiser, it involves a lot of planning. You have to put in a lot of planning. But now the fundraising starts with you. Because before you go out, you first have to fundraise within yourselves. Because if you say now you need 5 million, how much have you brought out of the 5 million? You can say for us, if it will say million, then the other 4, we shall, we can say, okay, tugenda kusamba mupira. To take a tournament. You put a tournament and the people, you charge them and clubs come, yeah, and they contribute. But it has to start with you first. So you need to organize your members first. Yeah? Attendance, fellowship. Now you are going to have a retreat. Is it a retreat or training? A retreat. If members don't come for that retreat, then it's also another problem. Because in the retreat, that's when you learn so much. But at the same time, there are issues within the club that you need to sort out. And it's at retreats that you're going to do that. Kubanga bw'ogamba nti tebajja lwaki? Kati bwe mubeera mu retreat, tutandika obabuuza gwe lwaki tojja mu fellowship? Buzibu ki? Is it your work? Tolina budde kiki? So kati awo ne mutereeza ebyomu nyumba in the retreat. So if members don't come for the retreat, then there is nothing, because now we are going to fundraise. How many people? 5, 10? You are the ones going to organize for the fundraiser. Then it will make no sense. So musoke mwetereze nainga fundraisers esinzibu. But of course, when you're going to do a fundraiser, I don't know if they emphasized it to you. The district Rotaract representatives and what? You're supposed to, much as you're independent now than previously, because previously you are under Rotarians, but now you're independent. You can do your own projects. Yes? But it is good mukikolere wamu ne Rotarians. There is a project you want to do. Bring the idea to the club. We always ask this man that what happens? Where is the Rotaractors? Where is their report? What do they need? Now, Rotarians are very busy people. Ate omanye engeri gye bantu bakulu kati bajagamba naye bano Rotaractors ffe tubanoonya oba be balina tunoonya. So you come to the club and you introduce the idea that we want to do ABCD. How can you help us? Then they will also, give you ideas and many other helps. That would be my whatever. There is nothing difficult that you can do, but involve the Rotarians. They will be there to help you. Thank you.
Thank you, Rotarian Emma. We have one hand online. Bashir, you can ask
Thank you, President. Mine is going to be more of a compliment because basing on the words of the sergeant, okay, I picked something out of it. First, I'm really begging for the board members is to first understand what's going on with the members. Somehow, when you understand that, okay, further understanding, because at one time you really feel like things are not working out. But then now with these personal members and whatever they are facing, you really find that they will not be able to express. But then now you putting up through the buddy groups is really a good idea. But then still questioning the mentors, because for the mentor, before this person joined, they created a relationship of I will always check on you, invite you for fellowship, and those other personal reasons. Secondly, I would look at each of us when we enter Rotary or Rotaract, we have our expectations. So at one time, it's a 50-50 thing whereby I'm a member and then there is a board serving the member. So you'll find that even the club as a club, in other words, the board, has things they have to put in place. Things like, okay, a retreat would work. It would work for you to know more on how you're going to tackle all of this. But there is that bit of maybe a hospitality once in a month, or maybe putting up things that are not somehow entirely about Rotary, but then calling guest speakers, things like financial literacy. Okay, those other things we would really want to learn. Not more of the Rotary or Rotaract information, but then those other things that would be an eye catcher for like for some of us. So it just goes back to the board. See how the measures we have to put in place, and then also the members further understanding and not getting tired as to why and why and why. The buddy group thing works, but then even that mentor, the person who mentored that person, to find out what's really going on. That was my compliment, but thank you, Rotarian Emmanuel. Thank you so much. It's just a compliment.
Okay, thank you too. Thank you for that elaborate compliment and views. President, I don't know if you had. Okay, I can try to summarize it for you. I didn't get his name, by the way. Oh, Bashir, okay. Hey, from Masaka. Those are our Bakos, eh? He's a Muko. Yes, okay, Muko Bashir. Thank you so much, Sebo. Yes. Now, Bashir was saying that one, you need to first understand why these members are not coming. Eh? You go in depth. Why are they not attending? Because you'll find there are several reasons why someone is not coming for fellowship. But this also goes back to the board. Because yes, you might put the retreat might be there, but you need something else to try and find out from them, especially using the mentors. Because when you're joining the club, they give you a mentor. So you let the mentor find out, because the mentor is closer. Yeah, we believe the mentor is closer to the member, the person who has joined. So you talk to them, find out what is the reason, because some people don't want to, bring out their views. He might be having a problem, but keeps quiet. So the mentors can find out what the issue is. But he was also saying that you can organize things which are, especially which not things that don't have nothing to do with Rotary. Different topics. It can be on financial literacy. You bring presenters on different topics which are not Rotary related. So that you then members, sometimes we get because you're used to this Rotary information and all that. You get tired, you get bored. But now when they say, over say, senga over koja, aja, there's a talk. Yeah? You'll find members will come. Baja kuja. Hey, jabalaba. Yeah? So you put something that is eye-catching, that can bring them. Yeah? So that's when now from there you build on that. Noganti kakati lulitwa in that kind of presentation. We had that abantu never ja. No fellowships mwerenga mujai. Please come, come for fellowship. But of course there is a starting point. But the board, you have a lot of work to do. You have a lot of work to do. I know the year is just starting, but the earlier you set the pace, the better. Get in touch with the members, plan for the club, and have those things that our Muko Bashir was suggesting. Thank you.
Thank you, Rotarian Emma. I'd like to call upon Dr. Esther to give us a vote of thanks. Sergeant, I'd like to borrow a few minutes of your time.
President, I'm sorry to interrupt the vote of thanks. Thank you, Ndugu Emma. He's a resourceful guy also. He made me join Rotary. So maybe mine is a concern. I'm sorry, it's not the right time, but I forgot to bring it out in information. It's about time management. It is a concern at Mother Club that usually when we have meetings, functions, events with Rotaractors, there's a bit of late coming. And when you're elevating Rotaract, and as a responsible Rotarian or Rotaractor, I think time is one of the biggest factors that makes you to qualify for that. And I think we should respect time, guys. I think that is the basic thing you can have in life. Whether you're going for a job interview, at your workplace, everywhere, unless otherwise, there's something special, you have a patient or what, or you're sick. But let us respect, there's a bit of concern that usually we have people not respecting time, and it's a big concern. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rotarian David. As Esther comes by, one of our goals in Rotaract, we are professional people. We came here to improve on our professions, to develop our professions. And for every profession, timekeeping is key, communication is key. I believe if we work on those two, in addition to the rest, then our year will be good, our club will be better. Yeah.
Okay, I'd like to give a vote of thanks to our presenter, Rotarian Emma Sabiti. It was a really productive. It was really productive and quite informative, because personally what I've learned is to love my club more and attend more fellowships so as to build one's social capital and get something out of it other than only giving out of it. So join me in giving him a round of applause. Yeah, and Rotaractor Mildred, please give our presenter a hug.
Let me warm up.
Enough.
Thank you. Thank you, Esther. As Sergeant performs, I would like to communicate two things. How many of us here on Twitter? Okay, yeah, almost half of the half of the house is on Twitter. Next week, okay, this month has been on Rotary. We plan to run spaces in remembrance to the late Sam Owori. Sam Owori was going to be the president, RI president, and he died in July. So every month we plan to run spaces. For this specific month, we plan to run spaces in remembrance to Sam Owori and our late CMP. We'll just be discussing the things we learned from them. We hope it will be an hour session. We'll communicate through Eddie, the PR director. Then next week, Chikajo will be leading fellowship. Chikajo people, it's a fun fellowship. I think it's a trivial fellowship. Okay, we'll be joined with Muyenga people, but they'll be coming here. But just know Chikajo people prepare early enough and endeavor, but the group leaders endeavor that all your members are here, because you'll be giving accountability to all your members why they're not here. Then we have also Cancer Run coming up in September, 4th September. I still encourage all of us to come for the retreat. Some of these things are going to be communicated then, because this month we've been a little down. You all know the concerns. So we plan to address most of these issues during the retreat and for us to see the way forward. So, but the cancer run kits run for 25K. And I know and believe all of us are going to get a kit and also run on that day. So prepare accordingly. Sergeant.
Okay. Thank you so much, President. Fisher. Thank you so much, President. One of the things I got from Rotarian Sabiti's presentation is that when you give, you receive. And me, as being the sergeant, I'm here to remind you that when you give, you surely receive. And it's more blessed to give than to receive. So as you are going to give in for our sergeant, don't look at that 1K and 10K like compare or Lukumi. Put in that 10K. You know God is going to bless you with more. So former sergeant, club admin, kindly help me with that as I count, statistics. Yeah, thank you so much. Let us give with that in mind, that when we give, God blesses us with more. But when we stay with the little we have, that is all that we get. Thank you so much.
The clubs, you can do the clubs.
Okay. Today, the clubs that joined us for fellowship are the Rotary Club of Bunga, our mother club. Then we had the Rotaract Club of Masaka. Then the Rotaract Club of Ibanda. We had the Rotaract Club of Wakiso Central. And we also had the Rotaract Club of Barara. Yeah, in total we had We had visitors and guests in Amidis, and there were 9 of them. Thank you. Attendance as per body group. Let me start with my lovely Chita Ferry. Okay. Okay. Chita Ferry, there were 5 members.
Can they please stand up?
Papali, there were 5 members. Yes. 5 members. I made sure everyone registered. Then Fene, Fene, 4 people. Yes, 4, please. But they registered. Then Chicago, 4 people. Yes. Thank you so much for coming. And our guest of the day is Annette Martha. And I'm assigning Simon to buy her a drink tonight. Yes. Yes. Yeah, the people online, thank you so much for always coming through. We'll surely revenge. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Sergeant. Simon Kaziba assigned you someone, membership assigned you, I guess, last week. What happened? Have you heard from her? And why hasn't she come today? Okay. As we wait for Sergeant collection, if you have any communication to put forward, now is the time. And Linda will give us the final toast. Linda, you'll give us the final toast after the Sergeant collection. But your hand is up, you can say something.
President, this is okay. The fact that I missed the ceremonies that were okay, the burial and what, I've not been able to check on Linda and the brother, yet we are still concerned.
Olivia.
For us. Olivia and the brother, he's called Isaac. President, I was only requesting you talk about it. And I mean, for us who are in diaspora, more to know how they are faring. Yeah, but it was just a concern.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Bash.